What's up, guys? Hope everybody's day is off to a good start. Today we are walking over in Kaka'ako at Salt, and we're gonna get into what's going on in the real estate market in just a second. But before we do that, I actually reached out to a good buddy of mine, Darren, who is the co-owner of a local business here. So we're gonna go pop into their business really quick, talk to the general manager, Ty. It's a business called Village Bottle Shop. So I think they are like the largest beer bottle shop on the island. It's a business that I really love, so I wanted to feature it in this video because I wanted you to know about it as well, in case you haven't already been. So yeah, like I said, they have some amazing beers. We're gonna show you all inside of this place, and I'm gonna ask Ty to talk to you a little bit about, tell you about what else they have going on, because I know that they just opened up a new location in Kapolei, so I definitely want to make sure that you're aware of that as well. So, all right, walking through Salt. It's right here, kind of in the middle of Salt, right here on the right side. So let's go in and see what they're up to. What's up, Ty?
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Good, how you doing?
Good, good.
Right on.
All right, so we are at Village Bottle Shop. Ty, how long have you been at Village?
A little over 8 years now.
Right on. Wow, it's crazy that time has flown that fast. I remember I was here maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, and it's just like, wow, where's the time go?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, you guys just opened another location in Kapolei, and I want people to know about that because not everybody lives in town, and some of our viewers are not even on island yet. So can you tell us a little bit about the new location?
Yeah, our new location is located in Kapolei. It's right off the main exit going into Campbell Industrial Park. What separates us here from Kaka'ako in Kapolei is they have a full kitchen set up. So as well as our 500 different beers in our coolers and wines and spirits, they also have a full kitchen.
Awesome. I haven't personally made it out there yet, but I can't wait to go out there. So I'm really excited. If you are in the area too, you really need to check out Village Bottle Shop in Kapolei. One of my favorite things about Village is that you guys are, if I'm not mistaken, the largest beer bottle shop in Hawaii. And I'm a big beer guy, so I love to try beers from all over the world. Like, what's one of your favorite beers right now?
Some of my favorite beer styles is I go back to the traditional styles of German, just clean, crisp beers. A nice Helles or a Hefeweizen from Schneider Weiss always goes good on just about any particular day, whether it be cold or hot.
Awesome. Yeah, we were here around October with some clients of ours, Andres and Teresa, and our lender Will, and I had a really great Oktoberfest. Oh, I can't get enough German beers. All right, well, we're going to wrap this up, but I just wanted to ask, give us the quick pitch. There's a lot of places people can grab beer on island. Why should they come to Village?
Besides our 500 beers in our cooler again, we have a great wine selection as well as a spirit wall that's filled with all types of different things, whether it be mezcal, tequila. We have our own special barrel pick maker's mark that is our barrel, Village Bottle Shop. A very knowledgeable staff as well. So if you ever have any questions about what you're looking at, or if you want to do something else, can definitely guide you along the way.
Amazing. That's awesome. And Village was gracious enough to also offer all of our viewers a special offer. So if you come in anytime in the month of February, as long as you show the person at the counter that you liked this post, they're going to give you half off your first beer, which I think is extremely generous considering all the amazing and rare beers that they bring in from all over the world. So thank you so much, Ty. Really appreciate it. All right. Well, yeah, so there you have it. That's Village Bottle Shop. And by the way, just big shout out to Ty and the gang at Village, both in the Kaka'ako location and the Kapolei location. These guys are awesome. I mean, I love it when I'm able to make it out to Village like I did recently with Andres, Teresa, and Will. So yeah, and by the way, if you do take them up on this offer for the month of February, you got to make sure to buy more than one beer. You can't, you got to support the local company and everything like that. So yeah, these guys are great. You're going to love it. They've got so many great beers from all over the world, just why I wanted to feature them. So, well, moving on into the video, onto the real estate portion, there's a couple things I wanted to talk to you about, but especially the main features of these videos around the first week of each month is talking about what's happening in the larger economy and how those things are affecting Hawaii's real estate market, because that's how we kind of synthesize that information and make sense of it so that we can make good decisions based off of the information that we have. And we kind of have an idea of where the market is going from here. So one of the biggest things that happened recently, of course, and all of us are very well aware, is the fires in LA. You know, as of the date filming this video, at the beginning portion of February, I looked it up today, and it looks like the fires were burning all the way from the 6th or 7th of January all the way to the end of the month. So, I mean, nobody really understands the full scope of the damage that has occurred. But if you can even try to fathom that, like some of the numbers that I've heard, you know, just watching videos and reading blog posts online, is hundreds of billions of dollars. And of course, not all of these homes had insurance, which, I mean, this is a lose-lose situation. It's a loss for the homeowner, it's a loss for the insurance companies, but in the insurance world, this is major losses. So this is some of the stuff that actually started to spur up a lot of the higher insurance costs that we are now dealing with. You know, we had the Lahaina fires, we had hurricanes on the east side of the country, and all these things are leading to higher and higher insurance rates. And so this is going to affect us too. When you start to see your premiums get renewed, they're going to continue to go up. This is just how it works. It's kind of the world we're living in right now. Until we get to a point where we have several years of no major disasters, insurance companies are just, you know, making these extremely large payouts. And then there's something to be said, of course, of the reinsurance industry, which is insurance for insurance companies. Those costs are going up. So pretty much across the board, insurance rates are rising. And how this affects you ultimately is if you're purchasing a property, there are specific kinds of property that are more affected. Those ones in this situation being condo properties or properties with HOAs. So for instance, I just put a house on the market in Eva Beach Parkside community, right off of Kapolei Parkway, I believe it is. And my client, unfortunately, is having a really difficult time selling his home because it was listed previously. The reason why is because this single family home community is part of an HOA, so they need to have more insurance over the entire community, which is just putting so much upward pressure on HOA fees. And so I think really the people that are going to be getting hit the worst in this situation, at least in our Hawaii market, are property owners that are a part of an HOA. So think anything with a condo, townhouse, any of the single family homes that are kind of part of a larger association where you're required to have association level insurance over the entire development. Those sort of properties, you know, unfortunately, it's just kind of the reality. As a result of LA fires, they're going to continue to rise. So this may be something that you want to kind of factor in to your buying or selling strategy. Whichever side of the coin you land in that situation might be something that you really want to think about. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about how the market is doing, especially condos. So you're going to want to, you know, stick with the video at least until then so that you know how things are kind of playing out in the market currently. But I also just want to ask you that if you are getting any value from our videos, you know, we are a newer channel. We've been up for a couple of months now, but our goal right now is just to hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you're getting value from these videos, I would just really sincerely appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. That's the biggest compliment you could give to me, honestly. And if you feel so inclined, please also like the video and comment your thoughts down below. And we also just launched our monthly newsletter. So like this video is going to be linked in our newsletter. And we don't add any like marketing advertising fluff to the newsletter. It's all what's happening in the greater economy. and how that will affect our real estate market. So our goal in that newsletter is only just to provide a lot of value to you so that we can all make better decisions as it pertains to our real estate goals and our wealth building goals. So on the screen, I just put up this graphic, which basically shows all of the stats for January for single family homes and for condos. So for single family homes, the median sale price in January was $1,109,999. So that's a 9.4% increase year over year from last year. So this is huge. And just so you guys know, I don't include any leasehold within these stats because I just want to get to like the pure data, what I feel like is the most relevant. So this is just single family homes for January on Oahu, no leasehold. There were 204 closed sales, so that's an 8.5% increase year over year from this time last year. And I think this is really telling that there's a lot of pent-up demand, you know, just sitting on the sidelines, waiting to get into properties. And people are just kind of, you know, they're just accepting these higher mortgage rate environment, knowing that they just want to get into a property, you know, and they're just kind of tired of waiting. So I think this is very telling of that. And then the days on market went down to 24 days on market. So things are moving pretty quickly in the single family home world. It's going to be a stark contrast to what we're kind of seeing on the condo side. And then the months of supply was flat at 3.1 months. So it is still very much of a seller's market in the single family home side of the market. Of course, Oahu, like I always say, Oahu is one big market with a lot of micro markets or smaller markets within it. Like Hawaii Kai obviously could not be compared to Ewa Beach, could not be compared to Kailua, North Shore. So we've got a lot of different submarkets here, but in general, it is still a seller's market for single family homes here on Oahu. Now for condos in January, the median sale price was $567,358, which is an increase of 10.2%. So that is pretty significant, and that's actually a little bit counterintuitive to some of these other stats we're about to look at for condos. But prices overall are rising for condos, even though inventory is also going up. So it's a little bit counterintuitive. The closed sales in January for condos was 294, and that's a 6.1% increase year over year. But the days on market is continuing to rise. So this is something that's a little bit telling of some of the cracks that we're starting to see in the condo market as a result of higher HOA fees because of higher insurance premiums. So it's all kind of connected. So yes, 37 days on market, that's 6 more than this time last year. And then I think one of the biggest telling signs that we're starting to see some of the cracks in the condo market here on Oahu is the months of supply. So right now we're at 5.5 months of supply. Now they say 6 months of supply is considered kind of like a balanced market where neither the buyer or the seller has more kind of strength or leverage in the negotiations than the other. But I can tell you that for a lot of the condo market here on Oahu, if you're on the buyer side, you know, you're starting to get kind of a leg up as far as your leverage is concerned. And this is a 44.7% increase from a year ago. So you guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is because of raising HOA fees that the demand for condos has been going down. You mix that with higher mortgage rates and, you know, it's really become quite unaffordable for condos here on Oahu, unfortunately. So we're starting to see the supply numbers just start to rise and rise. And I'm curious when it's going to get to a point where we really start to see some dramatic price reductions. We're also tracking mortgage rates on a monthly basis. So right here, if you look on the screen, it's pretty similar to last month, but mortgage rates right now are trending right around 7% on the 30-year mortgage. 15-year mortgage is always a little bit lower, closer to 6%. Of course, if you are a VA or you're getting some kind of you know, yeah, VA loan, maybe USDA, there might be slightly lower rates. I know we are working with a buyer who's about to get in contract on a home in Aina Haina, Gabe and Jet, and for them, for instance, for their VA loan, they were able to lock, or they're about to lock once we get into contract, but their mortgage rate is going to be 6.25. So typically VA, it's nice that they get quite a bit of a lower mortgage rate there, but we're going to continue to keep you guys updated. As I stated before, if you want to join our newsletter, I'd love to have you on the list. We send it out around the first week of every month, and really appreciate you guys you know, checking out this video. I really hope you're getting a lot of value from it. And if you are looking to make a move to Hawaii and you want to know more about this amazing place, you're going to love some of my other content, which you can check out right here. Aloha. Take care, you guys. Have a great rest of your day.